Welcome my friends, this is Ramesh Sharma here and you are watching a new tutorial of Fullyboard Web Tutorials. So today in this tutorial we are going to see how we can create voice control navigation with the help of React.js. So we are going to use API here, that is our speech recognition API for that, and we are going to use React Router DOM, and with the help of React Router DOM we are going to navigate that, and with the help of voice commands. So first of all, let's test our commands. So commands are like navigate to or move to your page name. So let's see that. So navigate to index page. So navigate to index page, it is at home page now. So navigate to tutorials page. Navigate to tutorials. See that now we are coming to our tutorials page and see that it is route here, our /tutorials. Navigate to about us page. Navigate to about us page. See that now we are under the about us page. Navigate to contact us page. See that now we are under the contact page and see that this is our route here. So go to index page. Go to index page. Now see that we are at home page. Go to about us page. Go to contact page. Go to tutorials page. Go to home. See that these are the navigations that we are going to create here. So first of all, let's create our React app. So I opened CMD here, that is under this folder. So this is my folder here, and that is React.js voice control and navigation. And here, this is just my video file. Forgot about everything now. So now here we will create first of all our React.js project. So make sure you have internet connection and you have Node.js installed. So we are going to write npx create React app, and I will name it as project here and press enter. So it will download it will create React app for you. So I will be right back after creating this. So our project is created successfully, and now let's move to our project folder. So simply type here, that is cd and then project here. Then let's go to our project, and this is our project folder, and here we will open in our Visual Studio Code editor here. So we open this in our Visual Studio Code editor. Now let's first of all clean up our app here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to first of all delete our logo.svg. So here I'm going to delete it. So this we don't want, and we have to clean our app.css as well as, and then our index.css as well as. So after that we are going to delete these all here. So I'm also going to delete our index.html because I'm going to write index.html. So here I'm creating one new file, in the public one new file, that will be our index.html. And here first of all there will be our default snippet, and here I'm going to write voice controlled navigation using React.js, and this is by Fullyboard Web Tutorials. So now here we have to write our root directory here, and its id will be root because in our index.js and we are rendering this document.getElement by id, that is root. So here everything is rendering. So save it successfully, and let's close all these, and let's move to our app.js, and here I'm going to complete this, and we are going to import React from React here. Then here I'm going to make it as function component, that is our arrow functional component, and I'm going to delete all this header, and here we will write simply in h1 tag, and that will be welcome to voice control navigation tutorial. Save it successfully. Now we have cleaned our app successfully. So now we will run. So our app is successfully started. Simply go to that directory and write npm start here. So it will start a development server for you. See that it is compiled successfully, and you can view this project on your local. On this localhost 3000, it will open automatically in your default browser, and this is on your network here. So this is our whole one, that is our text that we wrote here. So now see that this text is not looking good, and we haven't added Bootstrap yet. So now we will install dependencies. So two dependencies we will install. First will be our React Router DOM, and second will be our Bootstrap. So because we are going to make navigation with the help of Bootstrap and React Router DOM. So now let's get started, and let's install our dependencies, and let's go to our VS. So now we have to install dependencies here. So we have to open the terminal here. You can click here, or you can open new terminal, or there is one command here, that is control plus shift plus that one underscore, or you can do control plus underscore. It will also open your new terminal. So I'm going to write control plus underscore underscore here, sorry, backticks. So that is not underscore, it is backticks here, and backticks is over the tab button and below our ESC button, escape button. So here I'm going to write npm install Bootstrap and our React Router DOM. So these three things we are going, these two packages we are going to install. If you are using yarn here, then simply write and yarn add Bootstrap and React Router DOM, Bootstrap space React Router DOM, and press enter here. So this will start installing dependencies for you. So now our packages are successfully installed here. So I'm going to close our terminal here. Now first of all, let's add our Bootstrap here. So I'm going to index.js, and here we are going to add our Bootstrap. I'm going to write import Bootstrap, then there will be our dist, and under the dist folder there will be our CSS, and under the CSS folder there will be our bootstrap.min.css here. So I'm going to save it. So this will apply CSS in our whole file, in our all files here. That will be our global Bootstrap here. Now first of all, let's write our navigation. Now we have to write our navigation here. So to write our navigation, we are going to create one new folder here. I am going to create folder that is will be components, and under this component there will be one new file that will be our navbar.js here, and this navbar we are going to create here, RAFCE, and press enter here, and here we are going to create our navigation bar, and this is our navbar here. Save it, and now I'm going to add our navbar here. Navbar, save it, and now our navbar will be here. So see that this is our navigation bar. I'm going to reload it. I think it is not compiled yet. So press Ctrl plus C. Now it is compiling here. It is compiled successfully, and now see that this is our navigation bar is showing, and welcome to voice control navigation tutorial. Our font size and as well as font color is changed successfully. So now let's move further and create our navigation bar first, then we will start creating our routes here. Now let's do coding in our navigation bar here. So I'm going to do like that, and and here will be our first class name, and that class name will be our nav, and it will be navbar expand large, and here we want navbar dark because we want white color, and third thing we want that will be our bg background will be our dark only. So I'm going to remove this all and press enter here. So here navigation bar is now created. Let's create our logo here, and first of all its class name will be navbar brand, and here we are using 2 here, so href will be there, so href. So first of all let's apply our React Router DOM here. So here we are going to apply our React Router DOM so that we can create our link here. So first of all let's do it simply here, and href is equal to slash here, and first of all we will do it simply, and here will be our voice controlled navigation. First of all we will do this simply when we are going to set up our routes here, so then we will change this anchor tags. And here let's create one UL. Its class name will be nav item, nav will be there, and we are going to write ml auto or ml auto. Let's see if ml auto is needed or not. So class name is equals to nav here. Here we are going to write li, and its class name will be nav item, and then we are going to have anchor tag, and its first of all h reference will be slash here because this will be our home here, and here class name, and its class name there is navlink, and here I'm going to write home here. So first of all let's copy these all. So we are going to copy this, and here will be our tutorials, and here I'm going to write tutorials, and then there will be our about, and here I'm going to write about only, and there will be our contact, and here I'm going to write contact here. So this will create our navigation bar successfully. Now let's see on the. So this is a navigation bar that we created here. So but it is not looking good, so let's make it little more good here. So to make it little more good, I'm going to remove some classes here. So I'm going to remove these all classes, and I'm going to remove this bg dark class also, and here we are going to add one column here, and its class name will be colmd12, and this whole name I'm going to enclose in this our column, and its column will be our bg dark, and py will be 3 here padding from top and bottom. Now if I will save it, and now let's check it here. I think it is compiling. It is compiled successfully. Now see that it is looking like this. Now it is looking very good, but this is not in white color, so let's change it here, and here I'm going to write text white also, here will be text white. Save it successfully. Let's compile it. So see that now it is looking good. So now there is a time that we can make our routes here. So let's create our routes now using our React Router DOM. So now our navigation bar is completed successfully. So now let's first of all create our routes here. So I'm going to first of all index.js because we are going to provide router in the index.js. So this I'm doing because if we have to go back here. So in the further updates I will more update this app here. So for that I will also apply our go back, go after these types of commands. So to make a base of this, we have to provide router here so that we can have access in the app.js as well as to push back our user to the previous state. So, and the GitHub repository you can get in the video link description. So there is a GitHub repository there and there all commands are written, and I will update more commands in next updates also. So here first of all we will import here. So I'm going up. Here we will import browser router as router from React Router DOM and this router I'm going to enclose it here. So save it. So now we have access to our router here. Now we can make our routes under the switch statement. So here I'm going to import our route and our switch statement. Here will be capital R will be captured here from React Router DOM, and let's use redirect also. If that is not found, then we will move to redirect. So here we are not going to create component here yet because this is just our example. So how we can navigate with the help of voice here. So after that you can make components here. If the base is clear, then you can go it many further. You can do in many updates. You can move step by step up. But first base should be clear. So here I'm going to write our switch statement. And here will be our first route, and that will be exact, and its path will be slash here. That will be our main path. And here I'm not going to write any component here. So here I will enclose this, and here I will write h1 tag. That will be this is home page. So this is home page here, and here I'm going to write here class name. Some class names will be there. That will be text center, and padding y will be our for here. Now save it successfully, and let's do for furthermore. And here will be our tutorials, for our tutorials, and this will be our tutorials page. And for our about there will be our about page, and then for our contact, and this will be our contact page. And let's save it and let's see it. So actually the spelling is wrong. Here should be browser router here, so that's why error is coming. I'm going to index.js again, and here will be browser router, BROW. Make sure you have correct spellings, and otherwise you will get some errors here. So now see that here when I will go to tutorials here, and see that we are moving to tutorials, then about, then contact. But see that here there we used a anchor tag here, but see that whenever we click here our page is refreshing. See here whenever we click, so see that I clicked here and see that our page is refreshing. Our page is refreshing here. So but we don't want like that. So for that we have to use link tag, that is from our React Router DOM, that is link component. Here I'm going to import link from React Router DOM, and I'm going to copy this, and here we are going to provide our link here. So link, and here also link, here also link, and here also link. So but instead of href we have to provide 2 here. So instead of href here we are going to write 2 our navigation. So I'm going to save it successfully, and now see, when we click on about here and see that our routes are changing but our page is not refreshing. This thing we want here. Now our interface is completed and our base is completed. So now there is a time to add our voice recognition API. So first of all, let's create our voice recognition API class and its object here so that we can start our recognition. So now let's create our API first. So here under the source folder I'm going to create one new folder that will be our API folder, and under this API folder I'm going to create one new file that will be our voice recognition.js, and here we are going to create our recognition API. So first of all, let's create its recognition class here. So I'm creating one variable that will be our speech recognition, and here window dot, because everything we are going to do in we are doing in window here. So please, if you don't know about this speech recognition, then you can watch my video that is voice to text video. After watching that, then please come here and I will give the link in video description, and at the end of this video the video will be shown to you also as an end screen, so you can also go there for that. And let's start here. So here will be our speech recognition, or if this will not work, we are going to write window dot webkit speech recognition. Speech recognition here. And now let's create our object here. So first of all, I'm going to console. Let's remove it. I'm going to first of all create constant here that will be our recognition, and here we will create our new object of speech recognition that we created here, and here I'm going to export this. Export constant our recognition. I'm going to save it here, and let's go to app.js, and here, so remove this redirect. So here I'm going to import. So we are going to import it from our API and voice recognition, and here we are going to import recognition here. And first of all, let's console this our recognition what we are getting. Console.log our recognition, if it is working or not, that we also have to check here. So see that we are getting one object and it is having interim results and many things on end. So we are going to use on end here. So in the on end, because after some break our recognition is stopped, it stopped listening here, so it will come to an end here. After, first of all, it will give our results here. It will start our on result. First it will be on start, then on result, and after that on end here. And there are many methods: on audio and on audio start. On audio end means if you stop speaking, what it will do. So these things are there. So you can use these things. You can use these things by extracting these things. You can do many things here. So on sound start, when we start speaking here, so what we can do, there are many things here. On speech end, if our speech is ended here, then we what have to do here? On speech start, when speech has started here, when we started speaking, so same meanings are there here. On sound start, here, like you can here can be like a sensor here. If any sound is listened by this your mic here, so you can do function here. So as this is object, it will write recognition dot on sound start. When there is any sound here, so what you will do? So you can do many creative things with this. So but we will use only on end, and on result we will not use on start here, because we are not going to deal with that all. So I'm going to remove it. So first of all, let's start our recognition here. So here I'm going to start recognition dot start here. So here I'm going to start our recognition, and I think I should use effect here. So I'm going to use effect, and it will having only this dependency array, and here I'm going to start our recognition, or you can simply start your recognition like this as well as. So there is no need of our that one. So let's see. So see that I already allowed it here. So our recognition is started successfully. So see that when I will stop a little bit, so our recognition will stopped here. So it will come to on result and on end, and it will never start again. We will not get this red dot again here. To avoid this issue, we will use our dot end here. So when our recognition will end, then we will start our recognition again, so that we can continuously give the commands here with the delay of 2 to 3 seconds. So see that our recognition is stopped successfully here. So to handle this, we are going to use recognition dot on end. So on end will be there, and this is a function here, and you can function here, and here we will write recognition dot start, and here we are going to start our recognition again. Now see that our recognition is continuously starting, and it is having not any error here. Now let's get our voice to text data here. So our next step is to get our commands here. So we have to get our commands in our text here, so that we can handle those commands to push our application or our routes with the help of voice. So let's get our recognition result. So here I'm going to use our recognition property, that will be our on result, recognition dot on result, and here it will have one event here. So first of all, let's console this event, console.log our event here. So what we will get in this event. This is Rama Sharma here. So see that when I spoke something here, we are getting one object here, and see that when it is giving on result and on result, our objects are creating here, because on after on result it is giving us some this on result it is running, and it is giving us the object as we are consoling our event here. So for this event, we have to go to our results here. We want only results here. So when we will go to results, and it will be having 2D array, so that will be at 0 0. So 0 0 index will be there, and here we are going to use our transcript. So see that this object will be our transcript here. So here we are going to use rec event dot results and our two arrays, that will be 2D array at 00 index dot our transcript. So let's see that. So here const command will equals to event dot results and its array, and there will be our transcript. Let's console this our command here, save it, and let's see here. So we are getting this error because it is not refreshing all here, because it is rendering just only that part that we have created previously. So because this is because of host reloading here, so when you will refresh this, it will do it again, means it everything will be okay here. So in production you will get these errors only, so forget about these. See that we are getting our transcript here also. So now let's code our commands here. So here we are going to start coding our commands. So now we have to code our commands here. So here I'm going to write here if command dot includes. So if in the command here there is something like navigate to or command dot includes or go to. So if this is include here, then we are going to do something here. So here will be navigate. Here will be navigate to. So let's see here. I'm going to console.log working here. So I'm going to console.log this as working here. Sorry. Actually this will be in string here, or I'm going to console our command here only. So if we are saying navigate to, if in this our transcript there is something like navigate to and go to, then we are going to console log our command here. So I'm going to reload this, and let's see here, navigate to home page. Navigate to home page. See that we are getting our navigate to home page, go to home page. See that we are getting navigate to home page and go to home page is there. See that in the string go to is written here and navigate is written here. So that's why we have to follow these commands also. So see that. So if in the string navigate to is there or in the string go to is there, then we are going to follow these commands here. So here I'm going to write if command dot includes. Here I'm also going to test command is includes home, or command dot includes our index. If there is home or there is index here, then what we are going to do? So here we are going to push this to our home page. So for that, here I'm going to use router here. So sorry, use history. I'm going to use history here, and here first of all let's create object here that will be our history. New use history. We are going to use this hook here, and here using this history. So that's why, because I have to push something here, so that's why I embedded router in the index.js, so we can use our history.push also in our app.js here. So here we are going to use history.push, and here we will mention our route name, that will be our /route, And same thing we are going to do for our other pages. Here will be else if our command will be tutorials and tutorial, then we are going to push this to our tutorials page. And same thing we are going to do for our next two routes, and there will be our about, and here will be our about us page, and here we are going to use about here, and then else if. So there is something suspicious here. And if this command dot including here, that is about contact or contact us, so let me see it again. If here I'm going to write else if, so this everything is working now perfectly. So here contact us, then we are going to move to our contact here, save it successfully, and I think one error is there. So what is that error? Syntax error, return outside of a function. So I'm going to reload this again. So we are still getting this error. No statement accepted. Okay, so there is one issue. So let me check it first. So this is like this. Here we want one more. And this is for this. This is for this. This is for this. And this is for this. So let me do this again here. So here everything is okay. So let's move it one by one so we can not get our error here. So see that here everything is okay. So we can save it successfully here. Here is also an error. Okay, so that's why we was getting error here. So everything is okay here, and this is, I don't know why we are getting errors. So let me remove this on result. I'm going to remove this on result here. Now I'm going to remove this. So see that here we are getting everything correctly, and let's place it here. So now we can save it successfully, and here we can write our else commands. Oh sorry. So I'm going to back here again. So these are our else commands. So this I'm going to cut it, and this I'm going to remove and save it successfully. Now we can move here and we can save this successfully as well as. Now we can move step by step. Let's move here, and here we are not getting any error. So because everything is looking okay, and this is else condition, and let's remove other else condition here. So see that because of this we are was getting error. Now save it successfully, and now everything is okay. So let's reload this now. So see that we are getting this here. So now let's test our some commands. Navigate to tutorials page. Now see that we are under our tutorial page. Go to about us page. Go to about us page. Navigate to about page. See that we are navigated to our about page. Navigate to contact us page. Now we are under the contact us page. Go to index page. Go to index page. Now see that we are under the home page. Now this is working very perfectly. Now we have completed our this project here. So for today this is enough, and you will get the source code link in the video description. You can go to GitHub repository. So if you like this tutorial, please like it, subscribe it, and share it. I will share it. This motivates me more to bring you many awesome tutorials. So at last, thanks for watching. If you have any queries, please comment in the comment section. I will definitely respond to that. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next tutorial.